Okay. Uh, Vel back with you, checking in on the Carthaginian game. Couple of turns have passed. We've got Asharte the New is our latest in a kind of a long line of rulers, and the land grab phase is officially over. We've settled the island. We've just put a city down here, and we can now see the whole of the island, and we can see some other prospects off adjacent lands. So, time for review. Now that the land grab is done, we need to start strategizing, right? We need to, early on, these cities were just producing whatever we happen to need at the moment. Um, but now that we've kind of consolidated our position here, we need to start thinking in terms of, the long term, the long haul. We're only middle of the pack. Babylon is far ahead of us, and they may run away with the game. We may not, at this point, we may not even be able to win this game. But we're gonna hang in and try. So, but to do that, we're gonna need a plan. We're gonna need, to really work this. Now we got a couple of competing goals, and we don't have a lot of orders. We're only generating about 17 orders a turn. So one of the goals, big overriding goal, we need to do everything we can to bump our order count up. Second thing, we need to stay militarily relevant. Uh, we're similar in strength to everybody right now because they're fighting. Syria and Babylon, or Syria and Greece, are fighting, and uh, but yeah, if we don't continue to build military or upgrade our existing military, we're going to fall behind. They're going to see us as a target. Now, part of our strength is that we put walls everywhere, and we put walls everywhere for two reasons. One, it adds to our military strength and makes the AIs regard us as tougher. But two, it also gives us a little bit of discontent control. So we're now with a garrison and a connected city and walls, we're now -2 on the discontent. So that's going to slow the rate of increase, and that's important. Um, we actually have a lot of cities. Babylon has 7, Greece has 6, and Assyria only has 4, and I think they had 5. So Greece has probably taken one. So we have 9. We have 9 cities. So on paper, at least, we have a really strong position. The problem is, of course, we start pretty far behind. So even though we have caught up in number of cities and we're kind of hanging in the neighborhood as far as military strength, we're still far behind in tech. We're at least 4 techs back from uh, Babylon and at least 2 techs back from everybody else. Now, we did get a series of really lucky events that gave us 2 free random techs, and that's what catapulted us uh, closer to the pack. But our research is not really great. So even though we got those 2 free techs long term, that's not going to be enough to keep us in the fight. So we need to grow our research, we need to grow our orders, we need to upgrade our military, and we need to kind of do all of that at the same time. So we have to be really careful about how we spend our orders. So everything we do has to kind of be geared toward one of those purposes. Now, long term, well, short to medium term, I would like to build the museum, which we have as the last strong wonder, and we can build it in our only strong culture city, which is here. Which reminds me, um, let's talk about this shrine that I built pretty early on. I built it here rather than the capital because this city is more culturally relevant than the capital. this city had more luxuries, which, when developed, produced more culture. So that gave this city kind of a leg up. Now, this has some other this has some other luxuries, and so Carthage can catch up in terms of per turn culture output, but this city's already strong. Carthage is still struggling at developing. So this was going to be our, if we're going to get a city to legendary culture fast, this is our guy. And we wanted a holy city legendary because some of the late game wonders require a holy city. So now we have that. So if we can build a museum here, then that's going to give us uh, some more, some much needed research. However, to do that, uh, and let's see where, yeah. So these are all 5.5. Doesn't matter which of those tiles we build it on. It's 5.5. So to do that, we need 400 wood, which we're a long ways from, and we need 800 stone. Now we may, right now, let's just see if we cratered the economy and we just need wood and stone. Okay, so I can sell all of this to buy more stone, and we can start that. Okay, so that's problem one solved, and that helps us in two ways. One, that's two extra VPs, so that's going to catapult us into second place in terms of the civs that we know. Two, it denies that wonder to Babylon. Babylon can no longer build it, so that's not a city that they can cheese. That's not a victory point they can cheese away from us. So that's good. So that's gonna be two less VPs they have access to. We will secure them for ourselves, and it will help us with our research. It'll add 5 points to this city. So, I mean, that's good in all sorts of ways, although we had to kind of temporarily crush our economy to do that. So that's not so good. Um, Next thing, let's talk about what we're gonna what we're gonna build here. Well, I'm not really inclined to build any more troops at the moment. So why don't we queue up a forum, which will give us a point of civics, and then queue up this woodcutter right behind it, which will give us 2 extra research. So that's a roughly a decade-long project that will improve civics and uh, give us a little bit more research. And we don't have any more luxuries here that we could deploy, so that's okay. So down here, let's see. Okay, so down here we could, if we could, I sold off my food, but I can fix that, right? We can sell some of this, and I could reverse my earlier decisions out and restructure this, but I'm not gonna. So we're just gonna sell off a little bit of stone, and we're gonna buy enough to get this guy cooking, and that's gonna be half an order. Okay, so for the rest of this year 74, we helped our research, did a little denial on Babylon, and we started to work on an order. Now down here, before I started the video, uh, we started to work on a garrison. So that's another half of an order. So collectively, there's another order. Okay, that's not great, but I mean, it's a start. It's +1 order. So we got that. Um, we do have some problems. We've got stuff cooking, family gifts, and influence to try and shore up relations, but that's a problem. So we're gonna have to keep working on that, and we'll just hit intern and we'll continue down this road and see. So we're probably gonna have to fight some rebels and stuff like that, and we will. We'll whatever comes, we're gonna just take it on the chin and deal with it. But we need to move like got a purpose. We need to we need to start getting this collection of cities turned into an actual kingdom that's functioning like has a purpose. That's the goal of the next several turns. Uh, so yeah, that's gonna be challenging. This is hard. This is not easy to where things are kind of a mess, and we're gonna have to just take one problem at a time and knock it down, and then go on to the next one and knock it down and keep going until we finally get the kingdom more or less functioning like we want it to. Okay, well, the good news is no rebels. Uh, so, yes, no rebels. So, what can we do? Well, we got a city that's finished whatever it was working on. So, let's see what it can do. It was building a caravan. That's good for diplomacy, but at the moment, we don't. We need to focus internally, not externally. So, we're not going to do another caravan. We're going to do this because we have a legacy. We have a send 6 luxuries to families. Well, we need to generate the luxuries first. So we're going to do that, and that's going to help with relationship control. Next thing we're going to do is we are going to send this to Greece because our relationship with Greece took a hit. So we're going to shore it up and get some money. So that'll help. Money, flexibility, that'll help. Next thing we're going to do, for the moment, we are not moving either of our explorers. We got too much other shit to do, and I want to get workers doing stuff that can boost orders. Now, here's my defensive plan for the coast. If Babylon, because if we're going to win the game, we have to deal with Babylon. So we're going to have to expect that they're going to attack us. So garrison barracks, I can post guys on the shore to defend my coast, and they can be earning XP. So we're going to do the same thing over here, right? Uh, we're going to go garrison barracks and do that. So and there's garrisons on a hill, and that's pretty handy for me. I like that. Post a. This is a hill, isn't it? No, that's clear. Never mind. All right. Well, it's not as good as I would like, but whatever. Another garrison. Start it up. Half an order. This guy just finished a luxury, which is cool. But we're going to do the same thing over here, right? We're going to go garrison barracks, and have that. So this is on a hill. So another garrison, another half an order. Done. This guy is going to work on luxuries because there's one right here and we can do that. So let's do. Okay. This guy, let's see. I don't want to get rid of these forests if I can help it. So let's do garrison barracks right here. Another half an order. Just relentlessly chewing through these orders. That's what I want. We're going to go garrison barracks. No, no. We're going to go garrison barracks stronghold. Okay, we'll do it like that. We don't have a lot of room here, but we're going to make that work. Now this guy just finished his barracks. So we're gonna what are we going to come over here and put a lumber mill because we're going to need lots of trees and our lumber production is still quite low. So that's a potential specialist which we can convert to stands. So not a hugely exciting first turn, and unfortunately our number of orders is greatly diminished because all of our workers are busy. Now that's in 5 or 6 turns. That's going to change. We're going to get at least a couple of new orders, which is not nice. A strong step in the right direction. But yeah, we had to get that cooking. We had to get that set up like right now. So we did that. In the first barracks, we want, even when we're not training troops, any barracks we build, those are just going to contribute to our top line number here, and that's going to give us training points to upgrade our mercenary units. And when we get phalanx, we can upgrade some of our warriors to spears. But all that takes training points, so we need those, and that's why yeah, I don't like this at all. Babylon anchoring a ship offshore, even though we're at peace. Okay. Yeah, we're going to take the hit. I can afford the monetary hit, and we need to influence that guy. So that helped. Okay. Now let's come up and influence. Oh, he's already influenced by us. Well, shit. And this guy we just influenced him, so that's not cool. Uh, okay. Okay, here's the thing. We can convert to Zoroastrianism. We need 980 bucks to do that. Let's do that. We got a point of wisdom. We can do that. And now let's see what this other event is. This is my son. We'll make him a scholar, give him some extra wisdom. So now we can uh, um, okay. So let's change our let's officially. Now we've already officially got the state religion. Okay, can we? Now we can't convert anyone to our religion until we get metaphysics. So we're basically, but as soon as we get metaphysics, we can do other stuff to boost relationships. Um, okay, let's check here. So let's see if we can make someone, like if we make her or her the governor of this city. What she can buy specialists with money. That's a pretty handy ability. So let's do that. It's not going to improve the relationship any, but when we make some more specialists here, or when we improve these tiles, we can just rush a specialist in and get another luxury to play with. So that's helpful. Um, I think we put the king probably. I don't. Ooh, maybe we don't put the king. Wow, we've got some really good. Okay, well let's put this guy actually in charge of the capital because he's going to give us. Well, now if we're looking for maximum science gain, let's put the queen. Even though this is kind of wasted here because we've already unlocked caravan at the capital. Don't care. Let's go ahead and just do that for the research boost. And then we can do a lumber mill. That'll help a little bit down the road. Okay, so we've got the garrison here, and we just appointed the governor, right? So let's go improve this, and when we get the money from our caravan, we may be able to just rush this in place, and that will help give us a luxury to control discontent better. All right, do we have enough? We do. So let's upgrade a guy. I mean, I don't even care which guy really, but yeah, let's just upgrade a guy, and then we'll bring him into the borders. So that gives us a little bit more military strength. Uh, we've made some good diplomatic overtures. We're trying to get our families happy. Okay, and off we go to the next turn. We'll have another law in 3 years. That'll be a money law. We'll take Constitution. And I think, yeah, we're working on our last treasury. So we will have that legacy, which will give us 5 extra legitimacy. And we're working on bringing some more luxuries online. So we can, uh, do that. That'll give us 10 more legitimacy. All right, with our 9 orders that we're going to have to play with this turn because all of our workers are working. Okay. We're just going to maintain the initial truce. Rome is below us. Ooh, Rome got the crap kicked out of them apparently. All right, so family gifts worked, and the statesman family are now, we're back in their good graces. The Hanonids already like us pretty well, so all we have to do now is work on this guy. We've already influenced him. We don't have the tech to convert him, but we can send family gifts to his family. So let's do that. Moment of change. Who? eh, let's do that. If Vavilon owes us a favor, we might be able to use that to wiggle out of a war if they decide to attack us. It depends on some archetypes allow you to remind them that they owe you a favor, and then you can avoid a war. So good, they can owe us a favor. Um, all of our workers are busy. We don't have anything we can do to improve relations with this guy. So I'm going to rally troops because we need more training points to get on that project. Do we have... well, no, we don't have... Okay, we have a barracks up there, but... Well, let's move... No, he can't even get there. Okay, can our scout get on the water? Yes. So let's do this. we'll come down here and we'll buy this tile. And that actually is huge because that gives us a better waterway movement network. And we can't get him there, but I can move him to the coast, and next turn I can just drop him off on a barracks, and he can start earning some XP until we need him to do, whatever. But he'll just be slow cooking some XP, and that's cool. To use every trick we can come up with, right, to make this work, to make this all work. So next turn, I'll probably take this guy and come out and buy this hill, which may give us another fish and will smooth out the waterway for us. It'll give us an extra tile, extra 3 water tiles at least, possibly 5. I don't know. It depends on how it does it. Anyway, that's an important tile to buy, so we'll do that next turn, and we got the money for that. Okay. She's not great, but ooh. Yeah, okay. Let's do that. Nice. So that with the gifts that we're giving, that solves that problem. So that's good. Another problem down. Yeah, we wanted to come out and buy this tile. And now we're right. So that's good. This guy, come over here and just park it. This guy, we don't really need food or anything. We've got plenty of stone production. He's going to stay on lumber mill. Okay. Start the process of healing our scout up. He almost died in the war with the last barbarians up here. Okay, so let's nose around over here and see. We said we got a message that a Gallic camp was going to raid us. So we got we need to heal these guys. We need to bring them back in the border and heal. But hopefully our ship can run some interference and delay their arrival some too. So let's see what the new year brings. It's been a tough slog. So I like it. Well, as you can see, let's just do a quick military review. So we've got one ship. We got that free from the tech. 4 ranged units, 7 mounted, 18 infantry, and a lot of the infantry are just militia. But if we look at the detail, we'll turn off the workers. Get out of the way. So yeah, I've got my starting slinger. Didn't have to buy him. We bought 3 elite. We bought 3 skirmishers. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So I bought 9 military units. And I've got how many total? Oh, no, no, at 9 plus the 7 cav, I have a chariot. So 6 calves also. So 9 and so I have about 15 military units. We need metaphysics. And right now I'm more interested in training points, so let's do that. Let's focus on stopping these guys, or at least slowing them down. This guy can actually be upgraded again, so let's do that. This guy could be upgraded to a spear. Let's do that. Get ready to receive some incoming. We'll pull these dudes back. Okay. Constitution gives us 4 gold per specialist and unlocks a decree in the capital. We'll need that. All right, what can we do here to either increase our orders count or increase our military strength or increase our tech? Well, we can't do anything about that tech because we don't have a spare citizen, so we can't make a new specialist. But by the way, we'll start here with Sabrata. So let's just take a quick tour. This is turn 79. So let's just start with Sabrata, and you'll see because I was able to um, ignore building military units early, we really have been leaning heavily on specialists. So I've got 3 in this little city, kind of a podunk nothing city. We're actually going to queue up one here. That's going to give me another luxury. Here we've got like 5. This one came from an event, but still. Here we've got 2, or soon to be 3. Nothing here yet, but when he gets done, he's certainly going to do that for the half an order. We'll just go ahead and put that in the hopper. He's working on half an order. And here we are going to grab uh, lavender and start to uh, go through the motions to put it online. This guy hasn't even finished his worker yet, so he hasn't done anything. And this guy doesn't have any specialists yet, but as soon as we get a worker free, we can make a couple of good plays on that front. So I mean that's we actually put that time to pretty good use and are creating some goods. I built a chariot, so I'm going to build a second one that'll just give me 2 of my own native cads, and I don't care that he's not going to do that very quickly. I just need him to be working on it, and we can build barracks and stuff later to as the workers free up to go improve that and stuff. So this guy, do we even want to move this guy right now? I've only got 2 orders left. He can't get anywhere that's pivotal. So now I'm going to pass on him. This guy could come over here and get a stronghold started, and we have the stone to support that. That's another half an order and change. So let's do that. We get 17 orders next turn. And part of that is because some of the garrisons that we have been working on are now wrapped up and some of our workers are finished. So we're getting, yeah, so these 2 will be done. That's another order to see the dividends back from those earlier investments. And that's good. So let's see. What we can do to further the interests of the realm this turn. And he's gonna skirt around my ship. We still have problems with the manga. Okay, that brought they're still negative. How is our relationship with Assyria? Pretty solid. I'm gonna take the research because we need that. Politics, my go-to choice. Okay, let's. I may take that back, but let's see. Let's see what that does. Relationship. Yeah. Okay, we're not doing that. Yeah, we're not doing that. Okay, let's walk that back. Right. So if we choose the other option, come on, mouse, do your thing. If we choose the other option, that's gonna crater our relations with the manganids again. But we'll just go, and we need civics. We're generating 100 civics a turn, but we're spending a lot of civics right now. So I can't pacify a city until we get, and I can't, oh, I can convert him to my state religion. So let's do that. And then let's manage some luxuries. We can throw honey at him. That'll help a little bit. Uh, no, no, I want to save the honey. And well, no, honey is not a preferred luxury for anybody. So, okay, so let's do this. Why don't we send, why don't we return the dies, right? That's going to hurt. But then we send the honey. That's going to help. And then we, come on. And then we send the dies. And that's actually going to help. So now we've temporarily traded one problem for another, but this guy's only a -1. And yeah, there's stuff we can do to him. Okay, so let's do this. We will fall back, finish healing here. And now let's get this, what is it, incense cooking. Now what do we have? We have one more. So we still have a honey. So we could actually, yeah, okay, so we could actually do that. We could put honey. What we don't have, I can fix that. Now we do. Okay, so we can put honey here as well. That gives me 10 legitimacy. That actually improves relations. So we're back to positive territory. Here, we created a little mini feedback loop because our legitimacy is added to their relationship score. So when we finish that thing, that gave me a +10. And when we finish this treasury, that'll give me another +5. So that worked out. We shucked and jived our way into at least not horrible relations with everybody. And we're going to get some more, we're going to double more than double our civics next turn. So that was good. We get the families playing on the Team Zorro page. Then we're gonna be pretty solid. And then once we have dealt with these, we need to find out where they're coming from and put a stop to it. And so that'll be like the next little mini project. But for now, let's just stay focused on the tasks we got. Okay. I'm going to do that so we can easily do the 4 woodcutter specialists. We're already kind of working toward that goal anyway. So let's do this. Let's bring our spear up. And we're going to hit from this tile in particular because it's going to do 1 extra point of shock damage. These guys need to be up in your face. So we're going to come over here and get up in his face. This guy is going to come forward, but he won't be able to participate anyway. And that is all we can do militarily. That's the force we have to fight these guys. So that's what we got. So let's get our patched up scout in the water. And let's go to work on some barracks for training points. And over here, let's put a quarry right there for 9. We're gonna, let's come out and we can at least be in position to start another luxury. And this was our last city founded, so I want to do culture stuff first because they're starting from, all the other cities had lots of time to build culture. They don't, so we'll get their culture up and running first, and then we'll worry about the other stuff. I'd like to see them flip to developing at least, and that puts point 4 on board for Carthage is about to flip. That's going to give us a point. So yeah, I mean, I'm looking at score. I'm eyeballing that. I'm just kind of trying to see, what we can do because we've got to catch up and eventually surpass Babylon. So how do we do that? Well, culture is one way how we do that. So okay, we got no woodcutter specialists at the moment, but I think we were working on 1 or maybe 2. I don't know. But we'll as build queues empty out, we'll make that a priority. Zoroastrian zeal. Okay. So he converts through military service with plenty of dedication. No. Okay, so we want him to be pious. Okay, well that worked really kind of well. So let's convert this guy and see if we can. Yeah, let's just keep. Oh wait, no, we'll back that up. Okay, so same thing, right? We want to come here. We want to hit this guy from this direction in particular, and now we're just gonna plink. This guy, we're gonna run down. He cannot upgrade, so I'm just gonna set him in the most defensible tile to protect against An elite Geista's ranged attack because he's only strength 4 and this guy's strength 6 and he has pierce, which means he's actually a strength 9 when he's attacking. So he's going to eat this guy for lunch. And we don't want to be eaten for lunch. Fourth in line. Let's make her a scholar. Don't care. Yeah, let's hit Rome with diseased workers. Anything we can do to slow the other guys down, that sounds pretty good to me. So let's. We do want to find out where this camp is carefully. Carefully. Okay. So now we have 4 orders we could put on workers. Well, he has a job, so let's do that. Maybe. Now, but before we do this, we got 2,500 bucks. This governor, remember, can rush these, but it requires developing culture, and we don't have that yet. Shit. Okay, well, then that idea is not going to work. So never mind. Okay, but this is worth half an order, right? So that's the other thing we want to do right there. And in terms of this, we want another woodcutter specialist because that's a thing that we're working on. And we want uh, an archive because we want a little burst of research points to hopefully get us across the finish line just a smidge sooner. So that's a thing. Faster research, stronger tech. So Rome is weaker, similar, way better, similar, marginally better, weaker, marginally better. And here we are, they're tossing each other. Well, that could create an opportunity for us to jump in. We're not in any kind of position to do that, but I don't know. Babylon is the real target of the people that we've met, and there were 6 opponents in this game, so we've still not met. There are 2 still have met, and we don't know how big they are or might be, but Babylon is freaking T-Rex at 30. Okay, what can we do? We're going to lean heavily on infantry, so choosing the wrestling option is generally good. I'm going to make those decisions later. First off, let's kill this. Second off, let's come down and I'm focusing on this guy for no other reason than he is getting awfully close to my city and I'd rather that he didn't. And I can't kill him with that or I'd take the shot. Overwhelm, cleaves at 25. We'll just take strike. Okay, so here, do we have a lumber or woodcut? Yes, we do. Woodcutter. Let's just do that. That's 10 legitimacy. So let's just get that done. How are we doing with the families? Decent, I guess. So yeah. Over here, barracks. Without question, barracks. Over here, barracks, without question. Same thing, barracks. Okay. Out here, we're going to do the nets. He has already now. So let's. Okay. We have enough juice. We have enough guys here that we could probably do that. It would only take the one ship at anchor to get over here, and we could buy these guys. I don't know how much. I don't know how many there are. That might have been all of them, but we'll check next turn and see. So let's get home and heal next turn, so we can start planning. What comes next. So Babylon is now legendary, so he can build legend. He can build wonders we can't. He's got 8 cities, 6, 9, 4, 3. Okay, so weird game. Rome is usually dominating, and Rome looked like they just got their butts handed to them. We got like 4 years of our wonder complete. Yeah. Okay. Let's do that. Heal. Uh, okay. So that takes care of the raid. $1,600. Yeah, we can. Okay. Well, that'll. Oh, we still didn't spend enough. Oh shit. Here. Okay. So, and he's gonna have another guy next year. We could probably just buy that one too and use those 3 to take his camp and then just hold. But we'll see. She already got a point of charisma, so let's give her another. Okay, and our leader is doomed at age 49, which is not great. But let's go ahead and start family gifts, because we know relations are just going to be sucktastic across the board. So let's prep for that. We'll go family gifts to the Audisons. And we will end our turn and see what new mayhem. And this will be a good illustrative, I mean, we still haven't really done a lot of specialization of our cities. We are getting stuff sorted out, getting things organized more, getting, more done. And things were a little rocky there in the beginning. Our son is 26. He's a scholar. He's severely ill, so he might not be the king for very long. Uh, so we might, don't know, his mom might lose son. Basically, the whole family tree is just going to go up in smoke. Well, let's see. So we're about to have some additional problems. We have to make a whole. We have fallen behind too in our governor assignment, so we'll have to spend once we sort out the transfer of power. Uh, yeah, son died too. Okay, so that's Queen died in office. Cadmus died. Wife has given birth to a daughter. Okay, so no, he didn't die. Okay, he recovered. So they're gonna hold on to that favor for me. Let's see who sucks. Yeah, they're negative anyway, so good. Let's make that positive. Okay, so everybody is basically okay. Four strongholds. We're on the way to doing that anyway, so let's do that. Yeah, because we've got one. We just finished it. So sure. Um, I don't know that I want to make healing this guy a priority though. Hang on. So what do we got? We got incense. Does anybody love incense? Not really, but these guys could use a relationship boost. So let's uh, let's give them some. Okay, so there's that. Let's convert to our state religion. Right, so there's that, and that helped further. Let's can we tutor a child? Yes. Okay, can we tutor? No, because that's right. So I don't like this at all. This is scaring the shit out of me, actually. But ain't nothing we can do about it. So let's lumber. Uh, more barracks. Okay, hang on here. So let's actually come up here and buy that tile. And then we can come up here and mine it. Okay. Uh, and then I'm going to do a woodcutter specialist. And then we're just going to do a generic. No, we're not. We're just going to do a warrior. And then this guy's just going to go right here. And then next year, no. Uh-uh. So let's do like this. Let's go. Uh, We need 1950. Okay, so let's do that this turn. Because next year we can start attacking that camp if we wanted to. We may want to actually. But then I need to. Who is Carthage still our is Carthage still our best growth option? Well, Carthage or Solday, they're the same. Okay, but Carthage is closer, but also we have to do with Carthage, so we might want to build the settler out of Solday. All right, let's see what the new year brings. And yeah, we've got enough wood to upgrade our slingers. We don't have that many anyway. I think we just have the one actually. To bows, so we can do that. I'll do a head count of warriors, and we'll upgrade roughly half of them to spears. And then we also need to get on the let's rally troops so that we can speed that process along a little bit. Okay. Babylon is demanding that we. Yeah, I don't know if I'm comfortable with that. They're similar in strength. They're weaker, and they're much weaker. So the question is, see, the whole world is Team Zorro now. And we don't want to jump off the Team Zorro train. So Carthage will not be told what to do. Okay. Oh, hell yeah. Ooh, wait a minute now. Carthage acquires manor or, yeah, okay, so 1,100 bucks. I don't care what we have to sell. We're going to do that. Yeah. Yeah. That's a free tech. So we've just, that caught us up with Rome. Still four ahead, two ahead, two ahead. So not cool. All right. Workers. Still doing lumber mill. Uh, that's worth half an order. That's not worth half an order, but I mean, it's food, so yeah, let's do that. Two growth. Uh, yeah, so let's do a settler out of here. Okay, and then okay, can we? Yeah, we need to get this thing. If we're gonna do it, let's do it. Alright, so it'll take two more turns to knock that down. I can heal you. And I can put the king here. Okay, but with the king here, I'm kind of thinking that I just want to. Oh, what's his face? Yeah. So with the king there, that's going to shave time off the settler anyway. So let's just go ahead and do the settler behind the woodcutter, and yeah, we'll just get that knocked out. And may even spend some civics and rush it to get it planted quickly. Once we, of course, we got to get the anchorage established, and we need to do that like next turn. So, but we can do that. I mean, that's not a big deal. But see, this we didn't even get any troops. I just bought everything that we needed to take this state. And if no, I don't think he's gonna. But if another one were to up here, I'll just pay it too, and then, we have remade a little garrison up here. We've got some more forest tile. It's not a horrible city. It's not a great city, but I mean, it's extra victory points. So, and it's got good culture potential. So we could turn that into something. And actually, it's got great culture potential. So yeah, this is a okay, better city than I first gave it credit for. So we can do that, and we'll rock and roll on it. So that kind of puts expansion in this phase of the game on autopilot, right? You build your economy up, you just rove your scouts around. If you find stuff, you just hire people and let them take it over for you, and then you just funnel a settler up whenever you uh, get the time for it. Perfect, perfect. So that is going to help quite a lot. Let's let the court decide. I don't even know. I think this is the yeah. So this is the one that our treasuries give training. Well, shit, yeah. We've already had a luxury on a thing that said, build 6 treasuries. So that kind of springboards off of each other. Uh, okay, so 4 woodcutter specialists. We got one more to go on that. Um, let's do worker job assignment. So that was a big coup right there. Let's do garrison for sure. Half in order. We did a barracks, so let's do the barracks over here, and then we'll just put a stronghold or whatever on the coast. And it's not gonna be the perfect configuration, and I don't really care. It's whatever. Okay, what does this city do for us? What does it? What does it do? What does it need? This city really isn't doing much of anything for us at the moment. Do we even have? Where's the work? Okay, the worker's busy doing the thing. So we got some. This city could be cool though. I mean, it's got the two. Yeah, this city's gonna be troop producer, but I mean, right now it's just collection of stuff that we happen to have sitting there. Well, it can get a governor, so let's do that. Um, yeah, let's put Chiquita in charge. Let's just go through governor assignments and just see what we got. Okay, well, she's good. That's 10 stone. That's pretty good. I think I'd rather have the 10 stone than the civics, to be honest with you. What about Panomas? Who we got that could potentially govern here? Yeah, okay. See, pretty good. Let's do that. And then we got one more, right? I got one more governorship. Okay, so he's not bad. Let's do that. What does that leave us? But where does that leave us? Well, it actually leaves us in pretty awesome shape. So we got lavender. Does anyone even care about lavender? No. So we would give it to the Hanonids because that's our weakest. They're the weakest link. So we do that. Everybody's happy. And okay, but he's already doing a thing. So what we do? All right. Well, do I have? Can you guys be upgraded? Can anybody? You can be upgraded. All right, let's do that. Cool. That was good. Just gonna build a forum because that's gonna give us civics, and we can respond to other opportunities with it later. And I don't want to tie up a queue for too long. So what are we going to do here? Probably the same thing. No, here we're going to do this because the order is relatively more important. Here we we don't need any of that. So let's just do forums for right now. That's going to give me civics when they complete, and it's gonna boost it's going to speed my ability to do other stuff here later. And I don't have any. I don't have any Well, I have a citizen, but I don't have any citizens that I necessarily want to uh, turn into a specialist right this second. I may, like a longer term, like get a mine here and then turn that into a specialist to get this, or just buy the tiles and then that would be my next specialist. But right now, we don't have the orders to do that, so I'm going to sit on my population point and buy time the next turn. And I do need to remember to try to go do that. I got to send a guy up and buy that tile, and then we get more good stuff. But this is how, and looking at this is going to be because they've got two order specials that we bring it online, and that adds to the. You can see this is already. Uh, it's already 15.6, so that's pretty solid production, and it'll be even better once we actually get the barracks completed. We've just started on that, so this is probably going to have 20 plus production, which is crazy. And then the same thing down here, right? We got another ore special. What here? Yeah, so this would be a decent troop building place. Yeah, I don't care. We're just gonna. Okay. So, and I think I'll stop the video at the end of this turn because you see where this is going. We're kind of eyeballing, what is going to be good at what. Uh, like this is we're going to do troop center, troop center, troop center. So we got three places I've identified as troop centers. The easiest way to make that a troop center is to build specialists on these ore mines. That gives us more training, barracks, and then start doing officer training on the barracks. So, and we get three cities that are torqued like that to making troops really fast. then we can fend off an invasion. So that's where we're headed. And now that you've seen kind of the shape and direction of that, I'm going to stop the video here, and we'll check back in, next time we get an opportunity to show some cool mechanic or the progress that we've made on those projects, that kind of stuff. But yeah, as you can see, um, Carthage is a very interesting. Oh, this got healed a lot. Okay, here's what we're gonna do. Then we're gonna we're gonna send a boat up, and he can help wail on the city, and then we can actually no, we're gonna yeah, we're just gonna get the spearmen up there too. I'll drop it at anchor. We need to speed that along. Pearls. Somebody like pearls, right? These guys like pearls. Oh, there you go. But yeah, I'll stop the video here because you see where this is going. So by the time we start it back up, this will be a city. We'll have some progress on our troop centers and good stuff. But for now, I will leave it here.